Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Matt, the mayor. It's a special night tonight. We're here to swear in 2 incumbents and 2 new people. And, I think we've got a following. That's cool. Now if you just show up at council meetings. Yeah. That's my fling back to you. Anyway, it is a special night, and we're going to start swearing in. Since we don't have a quorum, of course, getting my council people to show up is another thing altogether, but that's my worries, not yours. We do not have a quorum, so this is not a special meeting. So, with that being said, I don't have to go through the formalities of parliamentary procedure and calling it to order. Again, this is a special night for Midwest City. We have come a long way in the last 6 years. We've done a lot. If you live in Midwest City, congratulations. If you don't, I know people. But we've done a lot in this city, and we will continue to push forward with the new council people and start doing great things and continue to do great things for the city. It's a great place to live. I grew up here, and we're going to make it a great place to stay. So with that being said, Judge, are you ready?
I am, sir.
Huh? Oh, I do want to recognize my one council person that showed up, my Vice Mayor, Pat Byrne. Sorry, Pat. But anyway. And of course, Susan had to show up because she had to get sworn in. So, all right. With that being said, we're supposed to have a planning commission meeting after this, but right now we own the building, right? Okay. Here we go.
All right. Thank you. Mayor Dukes, please come forward. Should
Live streaming, so you'll have to use the microphone.
this one?
Yes.
I probably just need to turn it on.
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey. There we go. Mayor Dukes, is there anyone here you'd like to introduce?
I would. Well, first off, my boss and my beautiful wife, Narita, who's stuck by me through 6 years of politics, and we're looking forward to 4 more years, aren't we? It wasn't without cost, trust me on that one. And I also want to introduce my family from Blanchard, Oklahoma, my sister-in-law, Donita Tripp, my brother-in-law, Robert Tripp, and my young nephew who just graduated from USAO. What's your name? Casey Tripp. Thank you for being here. So, the floor is yours, Judge.
All right. Thank you, Mayor. Mayor Dukes, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Matt Dukes,
I, Matt Dukes,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend,
I will support,
obey,
obey, and defend
the Constitution and laws of the United States,
the Constitution and laws of the United States,
the Constitution and the laws of the state of Oklahoma,
the Constitution and laws of the state of Oklahoma,
the charter and ordinances of Midwest City.
the charter and ordinances of Midwest City.
I affirm that I will faithfully and ethically discharge
I affirm I will faithfully and ethically discharge
my duties to the best of my abilities
my duties to the best of my abilities
as an elected official
as an elected official
of the City Council and the various authorities
of the City Council and various authorities
of the City of Midwest City,
of the City of Midwest City,
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
I affirm that I will not knowingly receive,
I affirm I will not knowingly receive,
directly or indirectly,
directly or indirectly,
any money or other valuable thing
any money or valuable thing
for the performance or non-performance
for the performance or non-performance
of any act or duty
of any act or duty
pertaining to my office
pertaining to my office
other than the compensation allowed by law.
other than the compensation allowed by law.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
Representative Eads, if you would, please come forward. Is there anyone with you here today that you would like to introduce?
My daughter, Emma Renault.
Emma, please stand. Thank you. Okay, yes, let's trade. All right. Okay, Ward 1 Representative Susan Eads, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Susan Eads,
I, Susan Eads,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution and laws of the United States,
the Constitution and laws of the United States,
the Constitution and laws of the State of Oklahoma,
the Constitution and laws of the State of Oklahoma,
and the Charter and ordinances of Midwest City.
and the Charter and ordinances of Midwest City.
I affirm that I will faithfully and ethically discharge
I affirm that I will ethically and faithfully discharge
my duties to the best of my abilities
my duties to the best of my abilities
as an elected official of the City Council
as an elected official of the City Council
and the various authorities of the City of Midwest City, Oklahoma.
and the various authorities of the City of Midwest City, Oklahoma.
I affirm that I will not knowingly receive,
I affirm that I will not knowingly receive,
directly or indirectly,
directly or indirectly,
any money or other valuable thing
any money or other valuable thing
for the performance or non-performance
for the performance or non-performance
of any act or duty
of any act or duty
pertaining to my office
pertaining to my office
other than the compensation allowed by law.
other than the compensation allowed by law.
Thank you.
Former senator.
Very much. Congratulations.
Hey, Judge, before we get started, before we finish this up, I would be remiss if I didn't recognize some fairly important people in our audience tonight. Representative Fugate, he's District 94 from Del City, but we give him a pass to come over here and join us. Hey, we're neighbors, right, Andy? Mr. Garland Pruitt, thank you for being here. Bill City, former police chief of Oklahoma City. Ms. Connie Johnson, former senator from our community and governor candidate, running for governor. And of course, my former boss, and he'll be swearing a couple in, what's his name? Brandon Claves, Executive Director of Fleet. Thank you for allowing me to do that, Judge.
Thank you, Mayor. Ward 3 Representative-elect Megan Bain. Would you like to come forward, and is there anyone you would like to introduce?
My husband Joel, my three kids Emma, Connor, and Claire, my parents Mike and Nancy Fapps, and Rosemary and Jim Keys.
Thank you. All right. Okay, you've seen two of them. You know where we're going. Okay, yes. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Megan Bain, do solemnly swear that I will support, obey, and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States, the Constitution and the laws of the State of Oklahoma, and the Charter and ordinances of Midwest City. I affirm that I will faithfully and ethically discharge my duties to the best of my abilities as an elected official of the City Council and the various authorities of the City of Midwest City, Oklahoma. I affirm that I will not knowingly receive, directly or indirectly, any money or other valuable thing for the performance or non-performance of any act or duty pertaining to my office other than the compensation allowed by law. Congratulations.
Ms. Bain, would you go ahead and take your nameplate and place it at your place at the Horseshoe and join us on the Horseshoe? You can't back out now.
All right, and yes, let's give them all a hand. Now, we do have more, though. It's my pleasure to introduce former Chief of Police, current Executive Director of CLEAT, Brandon Claves. Please come forward, sir. You're very welcome, sir.
I've been gone 10 months, and I feel like I'm at home because Jill Donaldson, the Executive Administrative Assistant for City Manager Tim Lyons, already yelled at me twice today. So said, hurry up. So I'm going to be very, very, very quick. Sarah Banna, we talked about VIPs, but we got a rock star here tonight. So come on down. So let's introduce.
Absolutely. I want to recognize my life partner, Chris, and he'll be joining me. I've got my beautiful sister and her husband, Trayvon, here as well. I was a little anxious because my parents were on the way from Guthrie. They went to pick up someone very special to me from Guthrie, and they are just arriving, my mom and my dad. Honored to be here.
Well, I know the mayor introduced a few people. I see Brian Mon, our county commissioner, has walked in back there in the back, and Pastor Manny, who's been a pillar of Midwest City with us. Chief Porter's back here somewhere. Where'd Chief go? I saw there he is over on the side. Let me get your oath of office. Here we go. I did want to say a few things about Sarah. If you have not read her bio, it's an amazing story. She was a child immigrant from the Iran-Iraq War, immigrated here across many continents, many seas, came to the United States, was naturalized as a citizen, went to Middale schools, went to Rose State, went to UCO. I know her. She wears very, very many titles in her role. She's been listed as an advocate, an activist, but to me, she's a friend and been a dear friend of the Midwest City Police Department, City of Midwest City. So I'm so proud of you today with your accomplishment, and I'm so honored to be the one to swear you in tonight. So if you will raise your right hand, please. Take a deep breath. Chris, hold her up here behind her. And thank you all for coming to support Sarah. We appreciate it. And Tim Tarbono from the Criminal Justice Advisory Group's here too. All right. I, Sarah Banna, do solemnly swear that I will support, obey, and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States, the Constitution and the laws of the State of Oklahoma, and the Charter and ordinances of Midwest City. I affirm that I will faithfully and ethically discharge my duties to the best of my abilities as an elected official of the City Council and the various authorities of the City of Midwest City, Oklahoma. I affirm that I will not knowingly receive, directly or indirectly, any money or other valuable things for the performance or non-performance of any act or duty pertaining to my office other than the compensation allowed by law. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you.
If you've ever been to Sam's, Sarah's dad works there, and he's the nicest man in the produce department over there.
Miss Manna, you can't sit down. Go ahead and retrieve your nameplate and take your place on the floor shoe. It's official, and no, you can't back out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. This is your newly seated city council. Thank you all for being here tonight. It's greatly appreciated that you recognize your municipal government, because as Andy Fugate will tell you, we do it better than they do. There is cake and punch and cookies out in the foyer. Please join us in celebrating this event.